The crossover scenery is full of Supercell game references that only a gamer who plays every Supercell game would be able to find out. But have no fear, I did my research and I'll show you all the references in this scenery and give you my thoughts on the design. First, I want to give you a good look around the scenery as it will not be viewable in game. You can only see the preview on the Supercell ID website. This is currently the only place to get the crossover scenery and it's going to be available until December 11th, 2025. And the only way to buy it is with Supercell ID points, which you can earn by completing missions in Brawl Stars, Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, and Squad Busters. They said they're going to roll out missions and rewards for Hay Day and Boom Beach eventually. And the other way to earn ID points is by spending money on the Supercell store. Always remember to put in a creator code if you're buying anything on the Supercell store. My code is Seth and you can support any creator. It gives them a 5% kickback on any purchase you make. And as you can see here, for every gold pass that you buy, you're going to earn 350 ID reward points. So let's take a look at this crossover scenery. We're going to start up at 12 o'clock where we're right in between Brawl Stars and Clash Royale. So there's kind of a merge here with some vending machines from Star Park, which is in Brawl Stars, and the Goblin Huts from Clash Royale. As we move over, we see the giant wizard goblins, archers, and barbarians sitting around a gigantic bonfire. And then we get to see some arenas from Clash Royale. There's Spell Valley, Electro Valley, P.E.K.K.A.'s Playhouse, and this could be Goblin Stadium. And we also have a wooden Clash Royale arena, which looks like the building is in progress based on this toolbox. Here's the Red King and the Blue King shaking their fists at each other in their never-ending quarrel. And then we get down to Hay Day, just in time for the train, which you'll see roll through the Hay Day area every once in a while. We've got chickens wandering all over the place, obviously not staying in their chicken coop. There's this pig that is in a barrel. He'll float down the river every once in a while, all the way from the top down to the bottom. I also just noticed this hill with a house inside of it. It obviously is some kind of reference to The Hobbit, but is also probably something in Hay Day. Unfortunately, I couldn't find anything. There's a chicken coop, a cornfield, and here is a reference to Brawl Stars. This is Rico with his vending machine that he fell in love with, referencing an animation that came out on Valentine's Day. Those are also the same vending machines that we saw at the start at the top of the scenery. Here's your house from Hay Day, a giant chicken statue with a chicken on top, another big chicken coop, a pumpkin patch, barn, silo, a hayfield with a chicken cut in it. There's your roadside shop and the truck to make deliveries. And then we also have the beehives over here with the honey extractor. As we get to the end of Hay Day, we start to merge into Boom Beach. We can see this fence is destroyed and there's a crater in the ground, which was obviously related to some bombs that were dropping over on Boom Beach. But back to the beginning, we have this sniper's tower right on the edge of the water and the mega crab that will pop out of the water every once in a while. There's unfortunately not a custom forge or builder base boat, but it does look like they're slightly recolored to match the lighter color of this section of the scenery. Once in a while, next to this forge, you'll see some crabs come out from one of the rocks and go under the other rock. Now let's address the elephant in the room, the airship. This one is Brawl Stars themed. They've got Poco, Colt, and Crow as the balloons on top of the airship. Other than that though, it doesn't look like it changed much. Right above that is this sign warning of sharks in the ocean, but you probably don't need to worry about sharks. You more so need to worry about the mega crab. One of the most prominent pieces of the Boom Beach theme is the artillery that came down and crushed the headquarters. Obviously the artillery is also in the Boom Beach logo, so that's why it's so recognizable. Now this little hut right here confused me because I couldn't find it anywhere in Boom Beach. But what I found out is this is actually from Boom Beach Frontlines, which was developed by Space Ape Games using Supercell IP. I don't think the game lasted very long because it was discontinued, but it seems like this building is paying homage to that game. That's pretty much all we have in Boom Beach, and now we move up to the Brawl Stars themed, and this is definitely the most colorful part of the scenery. The first thing that'll catch your eye is the roller coaster where a giant, some goblins, Shelly, and Primo are all enjoying the ride. The goblins are packed in like a clown car, and the giant definitely looks like he's having the most fun out of all of them. You'll see more vending machines. That's a common occurrence in Star Park apparently. At the entrance, you have a gigantic Nita hat. This area right here is Mortis's mortuary next to this building, which looks like Frank, and we have a Spike bouncy house up at the top. The giant and goblins on the roller coaster aren't the only Clash reference here, because we have the Hog Rider and his hog up at the very top left, who upgraded from their bathtub to a hot tub. And we get back to the beginning where we've got those vending machines and goblin huts. The scenery also does have custom music and custom tiles. Now these tiles are really nice. They're nice and simple. They're a little bit darker green than the normal tiles, and I really like that. It's slightly easier on your eyes, and I also think it looks a little bit better. Now I'm looking at this scenery in the developer build because I don't have enough ID points yet to buy it, and the only music that it's playing is music from the football scenery. But I did ask some other creators, and one of them said that it also plays Clash Royale music. So it's a mix of Clash Royale and football scenery music, but unfortunately that's it. Being a crossover scenery, you would think they would have more than just Clash Royale. Why not Heyday, Boom Beach, Brawl Stars, and even some Clash of Clans music thrown in there? Football and Clash Royale is just not enough. Now as for the overall design of this scenery, I really do like it. It's very well done. The layout is very balanced. It's visually appealing, and I like the colors. There's a tastefulness to the color. It is bright, but it's not ugly. The painter scenery is an example of a very colorful scenery, but in my example, this one is not the best looking scenery out there. So the crossover scenery strikes that balance perfectly. I also like how they have characters outside of their own environment. They don't just have everything related to Brawl Stars and Brawl Stars. They've got Rico down here. Over here, they've also got some Clash characters. Overall, this scenery is absolutely an S tier scenery in my opinion. It just looks so good, and I love all the Easter eggs and the collab with every Supercell game. Let me know if you're saving up for this or not, and thanks for watching.